What does it remind us of? What very iconic scent could this be inspired by? No idea. What do you think? Alright, I think we got it. I hope. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Julia. I am very excited about today's video because we're gonna talk about my Middle Eastern perfume collection, which, spoiler alert, it's pretty Lattafa heavy. I just love the house of Lattafa. I love what they're doing with their fragrances. They have so many amazing scents that for like the price are just amazing most of the time in terms of longevity, sillage, projections. So yeah, let's get right into it. I have thought of doing a ranking today. So basically I'll be going from my least to my most favorite Middle Eastern perfume. But I have to say, none of the fragrances that I am going to show you today are like horrible, where I don't like them at all. I bought most of those fragrances without smelling them first, but I do know what I like in a perfume by now. So when I hear someone explain something and I look up the notes, I most of the time am right whether I am going to like it or not. So let me start with one perfume that I wouldn't say it's the worst. I have just recently purchased it, but I was not really sure what to think of it. It arrived yesterday in the mail, and when I first got it and I smelled it, I was like, wait, this smells completely different than what I thought it would smell like. And what I'm talking about is Anam Gold. And I mean, the packaging and the flacon, stunning. She's gorgeous. Wow, she's everything. But look at this. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. But I hate to say it, but this is the first perfume of Lattafa where I'm like, what is going on here? So many people love it, and it's not that I hate it, it's just something else than what I had expected. It is very like dense and cloying to me. I don't know why, but let me give you the notes. In the top notes we have mandarin, orange, pear, sweet notes, jasmine, rose, musk, vanilla, and raspberry. And honestly, from the notes alone, I was like, oh, this smells like amazing, like right up my alley, a bit fruity, a bit flowery. There's some musk, which I usually love, some vanilla, and it's not what I expected. I'm so sorry. It smells old to me. It smells like a DNA from 30 years ago. I cannot make out any of the notes in particular, to be honest. It just smells like a concoction, and if you love this, more power to you. It's just not for me. It's too heavy for me. I'm more of a lighter, airy person when it comes to perfume than what this is, but I'm gonna try and see if my mom likes it, and I think I would like a scent like this on my mom. I just would not like it on myself, if that makes any sense. Like if I smelled somebody else, especially someone a bit more mature than me, then I would love it, but for me personally, no. So yeah, that's why it's in the last place. Next one up, we have Yara by Lattafa. This is the flacon. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the plasticky packaging, to be honest. Anyhow, it does not smell bad. It's a very beautiful smell, don't get me wrong, but it's not particularly interesting. You know, it's very young. It's very kind of almost juvenile. It almost smells a bit like a body spray from Victoria's Secret to me. I don't know why, but yeah, I like it. I still use it sometimes, like for example for a workout, or if I don't want to think about it, or I want something that is totally non-offensive, I will use this, but it's not the favorite that I have in my collection. Let me give you the notes. In the top we have orchid, we have heliotrope, and we have tangerine. I cannot really make out anything. It smells like a strawberry milkshake to me, to be honest. In the hot, we have a gourmand accord, we have tropical fruits, and in the bottom, we have vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Honestly, no. Vanilla milkshake. Or strawberry milkshake, sorry. It's just, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not like super complex, interesting. I don't know, it's more like the young, inoffensive perfume. I would wear this to school or to uni or like... Okay, the next one. I love the original. So when I heard about a new flanker or version of the original coming out, I was so excited, and I love pistachio, so I basically had to get it. And it's Eclaire Pistache. I also have the original, which we're going to talk about later as well. But it's not like, I don't know. I feel like the original Eclaire is more complex than this. This also, if you know the Sol de Janeiro 62 body spray, this is kind of the vibe that it's giving me, but the body spray is more complex than this. So this is basically, again, not super complex. It's a fun gourmand scent that you can just, you know, put on, but the longevity is not that great. It lasts like an hour or two on my skin and my clothes. Like, it fades so quickly, I feel like. I don't know if it would change with more time to macerate, but so far I'm not too convinced about it. I don't hate it, but it's not up there with the best of my picks. So yeah, in the top we have pistachio spread cream pistachio. In the hot we have cacao, whipped cream, and coconut. And in the bottom we have vanilla, milk, and musk. So it's a pretty gourmand scent, but it's not super special. If you love pistachio, you might want to give this a try, but I think there's more interesting pistachio scents out there than this, to be honest. But yeah, it's nice to have. Let's just say that. Okay, now it's getting a bit more tricky to think what to pull out next, but I think I know. Okay, now we're getting into the territory where it's really hard for me to decide what I should pick next, because the next perfumes I all love. So just because the next one I'm going to show you is a bit farther down in the hierarchy does not mean that it's not amazing, okay? What I'm talking about is Peach Delulu from the Khair collection from Paris Corner. And look at the flacon. Like, excuse me? This is so pretty. This is so pretty. And it's a very fruity, very sweet scent, but it's also dense. So don't think, oh, I'm gonna get this as like the light summer perfume that I can wear anything and it's just super inoffensive. No. No. Mm-mm. This is almost pretty niche, and I think it's similar to Peach Revenge. I have like heard people say that it's similar to Peach Revenge. I have not smelled Peach Revenge, but what you get is immediately a very peachy scent. At the same time, I immediately smell a lot of spices, which is because there's cardamom in the notes. And there's also guava. So if you don't like guava, just don't, because the guava comes out pretty strong in my opinion. What I feel this smells like is a peach iced tea. That's what it smells like to me. When I smelled it the first time, I was like, that's what it smells like, but a very strong peached iced tea. So it's not like, yeah, refreshing. It's more like cloying and dense, but I like it, but I need to be in the mood for it, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's very spicy as well, so if you don't like spices, maybe skip that one. Let me give you the notes. In the top we have peach, we have guava, and we have nectarine. In the middle we have ginger and cardamom, and in the bottom we have caramel, musk, and dry wood. So yeah, if you like very sweet, fruity, spicy scents, this might be something you might want to consider. I've heard people say this is a summer scent. I've heard people say this is a fall winter scent. Honestly, for me, it's a scent you need to be in the mood for, and I wouldn't wear it, for example, on a long car ride where I'm like packed with people in a very condensed space, because like you can get nauseous from the scent, I feel like, but I still like it. It's, yeah, that's why it's not at the top, because it's a bit of a complicated one for me at least. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is the Candy Rose, Musk Candy Rose from Lattafa, from the Tamine collection. And look at the bottle, and the liquid, like the perfume itself, is pink, which I love because I love pink. If you cannot tell, I don't know. But it's a very, very pretty scent. Oh god, yes. I love this so much. It smells so feminine, so clean. I've heard people say it smells like the Dove soap, the pink one. I don't know about that, but it just smells like fresh laundry detergent or something like that, but in a good way. I'm usually not one who likes super fresh perfumes. When I smell something that is too fresh, to me, it smells like air freshener or something you clean your bathroom with. Like, I can't. But this is not that, okay? It's very feminine, it's very floral, but you still get that musky, almost like powdery feel to it, which I personally love. I feel like it's similar to a DNA, like for example Mon Paris. I've also heard a creator say, and I agree, I do have Mon Paris in my collection, and I feel like it's similar to that. So if you like Mon Paris, there's a good chance you will like this as well. So yeah, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, especially for spring, summer. Amazing, amazing. You cannot go wrong with this. It's not offensive. It's just beautiful. You can wear this to any occasion you would like, to the office, to brunch with the girls, to an art show. I don't know. You can wear it anywhere, literally. Even a date night. Like, I wouldn't choose it for a date night, at least by itself. Maybe with something more gourmand mixed, yes, but it's still very beautiful. Let me give you the notes. So in the notes, we have in the top rose and citruses. In the heart, we have white musk and floral notes. And in the bottom, we have musk and amber. So they are not giving us a ton of notes to work with, but honestly, this doesn't need it. It's just beautiful by itself. I love it. I would also like to try more from the Tamine collection, especially the Sugar Plum, but I have not purchased it yet. So if you have that, let me know how you like it in comparison to this one. Let me take another sip. I think I know where we are going to continue next. And it is the Honor and Glory from the Bade Al Oud collection. And honestly, I also have a pineapple next to me. Because I bought a pineapple yesterday in the supermarket, and that's kind of a spoiler on what this smells like, because it has pineapple in the top notes. And honestly, when I first purchased this, I thought it was gonna be a super fruity, gourmand, feminine leaning scent. However, I was a bit taken aback by this scent, because I don't have anything like this in my collection, or at least before I purchased this, I did not have anything like this in my collection at all. But I sprayed it and I really liked it. It's not like with the Ansaam Gold, where I was like, nah. I've grown to love it. It's for me personally, it's leaning a bit more masculine, even though it's a very sweet masculine perfume. But it also has this fresh, spicy note, almost like citrusy, like this zing, this zest to it, which I was not expecting, but I actually really like. And the bottle is also just stunning. Like, excuse me, and they are very heavy and they feel very expensive, also with the gold cap. So it smells beautiful. I wore this, for example, to work out when I went for a run. I felt like it's so refreshing. And what I did realize though, I sprayed it on my clothes, and when I was running, you warm up, of course, you sweat. And when that happened, it became a lot less zesty and it became a lot more sweet. So I think it depends in what kind of weather you are wearing this. I feel like if you wear this in the summer, the sweetness will just come out a lot more when it's warm. And when you wear it in the colder months, it has more of that zest and that zing to it. So it really depends what you like, but I think you can wear this year-round depending on what you're going for. And I think, yeah, it's a unisex perfume, and honestly, for me, like what I usually, it's not what I usually go for. Usually I go for very floral, feminine, airy, musky scents, but this is kind of out of the ordinary for me, but I still love it. Okay, let me give you the notes. As I said, in the top we have pineapple and we have creme brulee. In the heart we have cinnamon, we have, I think this is turmeric, black pepper, benzoin, vanilla, and in the base notes we have vanilla, sandalwood, cashmeran, and moss. So very interesting. Honestly, I think even if you usually don't go for masculine scents, give this a try. It smells amazing. It smells like you put on the hoodie from your boyfriend. You know what I mean? It's just like amazing. I love it. Okay. Next one up, we have Eclaire the OG. This is very similar to a very popular perfume, which I had the possibility to smell. I felt like the original was a lot more, I don't know, it was kind of a headache scent for me, the original. It was so strong, it was so potent. I couldn't. Whereas this one is a bit more mellow, in my opinion, to my nose. And it's a very beautiful gourmand scent, which to me personally, it still smells a bit floral. So it's not just boom, gourmand, in your face, headache. No, it's a bit more airy, you could say. Airy is something I will say a lot in today's video, because I've just realized that I like airy scents, which you will also be able to tell when you see what's at the top of this video. But yeah, absolutely beautiful scent. In the notes we have in the top caramel, milk and sugar. In the heart we have honey and white flowers. And in the bottom we have vanilla, praline and musk. So yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know what to say. I wore this in the summer in the daytime. I feel like you can wear this year round because it's quite floral, even though it is a gourmand scent and it is pretty sweet. It's an all-rounder and it's a no-brainer, and I think it's very crowd-pleasing, and so many people have raved about this on social media, so I don't think you can go wrong with it, to be honest. So yeah, that's Eclaire, the OG Eclaire. Next one up, we have another Paris Corner Khair scent, which is the Pistachio version, and this one is a lot different to the Eclaire Pistachio, in my opinion. It's a bit more soapy, it smells a bit more fresh and clean, but in the best way possible. This is also similar to a popular scent, look it up. I have not smelled the original, but I've heard so many people say that this is even better than the original, so I'm not mad about that. Honestly, I've got a compliment from someone. I was at work just doing my thing, and this lady came up to me, or like she was sitting there and she was like, "Oh, you smell so good." So this is also more of a crowd pleaser than other perfumes, I would personally say. And it's not like you smell it and you're immediately like, "Oh yeah, this is pistachio," but it does have something nutty in it. But at the same time, it's like floral and a bit more fresh and a bit airy and powdery. So it's just, I don't know, you can see by the dent. I have loved this one a lot. Like, I wore this to work, okay? So this is not gourmand heavy in your face. It's something you can wear to work or other occasions where you don't want to be like overpowering. In the notes, oh, that's a lot. In the notes, we have in the top pistachio, ice cream, bergamot, hazelnut, cardamom, and rum. I cannot smell the rum at all, to be honest. In the middle, we have pear, we have jasmine, we have peony, we have geranium, we have raspberry, and we have white peach. And in the bottom, we have whipped cream, we have marshmallow, we have cotton candy, we have tonka bean, and cedar wood. So it's a very complex, modern scent, but I really enjoy this. My mom gave this to me actually as a present, and I love it. It's beautiful. I like this a lot more than the peach version, to be honest. So, yeah. Okay. It's getting harder and harder to decide which one to pick next. Yeah, I think I know. Okay, so the next one is also quite new in my collection. I think a lot of those are new in my collection, to be honest. Don't judge me. Okay, and the bottle is just so stunning. Like, are you seeing this? Oh my god. It's so pretty. From the bottle alone, you might think that this is a honey-based scent or a scent with honey in the notes, but it does not have honey in the notes. But don't get me wrong, this smells beautiful. Again, this is a dupe for a designer fragrance. It's so beautiful and floral. Actually, I think I'm gonna wear this today. It fits my vibe for the day. Oh yes! Ah! It smells like a warm spring day with like kind of a fresh breeze in the air, and you're standing in a flower field and there's like bees and bumblebees like just roaming around and doing their thing, and you know, there's colors in like the flowers, and the grass is really green, and it's maybe even almost morning and there's still a bit of dew on the flowers and the grass. That's what this smells like. Oh gosh, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. Now that I've had it for a couple of weeks and it had the chance to macerate a bit, there's already a mini dent in it, but now it smells even more beautiful. And I did go out of my way to smell the original, and I was like, it actually smells the same, kind of like low-key, just get this. And look at the bottle. I mean, it's so pretty. Oh, I've heard a creator say that this smells like Elaine from the Akata books, and I can see why. It's very delicate, it's very feminine, it's very like, but it still has this quiet strength within that builds over time, just like her character does. So yeah, it's just gorgeous. This is for the woman whose strength lies in her gentleness. Oh my god. Yes, that's what this is. I love it. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. Wow. Oh, sorry. Let me give you the notes. So we have, in the top, we have passion flower and we have dewdrop. In the middle, we have orchid and we have jasmine. And in the base, we have vanilla and amberwood. I'm pretty sure they have not given us all the tea on what is in this, of course, but amazing. Cannot go wrong. Very crowd pleasing. This has been going on for the whole morning. I don't know what they are doing. And it's like always half an hour break and then they start like doing it again. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Moving on to another very feminine perfume, which you can already tell by the bottle, which I think is so pretty. And what does it remind us of? What very iconic scent could this be inspired by? No idea. What do you think? Honestly, this is one of my most elegant, feminine, beautiful, crisp, crystal clear rose scents that I have. When I tell you, oh wow, the rose in this is very potent. So if you don't like rose, I don't think that this is for you, to be honest. But this is something you can wear basically in the daytime, for a daytime date, for brunch, for like anything you're doing during the daytime, especially during spring. I feel like this is such a spring perfume. And it is Delilah by Maison Alhambra. It is actually my only Maison Alhambra perfume that I own, but I love this so much. If you have any recommendations from Maison Alhambra based on this video where you say, oh my god, you would love this, then please drop it. Drop your recommendation in the comments down below. I am so curious, but like about the brand. But it smells, yeah, as I said, very feminine, non-offensive, very elegant, very crowd-pleasing. And let me tell you, I have been asked what I'm wearing when I wore this by my Uber driver. I got in the Uber and we were just driving, and right before I left the car, he was like, excuse me, but what are you wearing? It smells so beautiful. I have to know. And so I actually Googled this, and he made a picture. Like, he wanted to buy it for someone in his life, maybe, or maybe for himself, I don't know. But I got asked by my Uber driver what I'm wearing when I wore this. So it's very beautiful. I've also had a different version of this one, but it smells very, very similar. It's a very similar scent from the Eclair collection. They smell similar, but this is even more beautiful. I would prefer you to get this one. Not the Eclair version, but this one. Not Eclair. Eclat. Sorry, Eclat. Having said that, it's also very similar, and with the other one, my colleagues have also asked me, what are you wearing? It's so nice. I want to buy it. Whatever. This one, get it. Just get it. If you like floral feminine scents, just get it. So in the top we have rhubarb, we have lychee, and we have bergamot. In the middle we have Turkish rose, we have peony, and we have lily. And in the bottom we have white musk, cashmeran, and vanilla. Okay, the next perfume I would like to talk about is, again, I think you can tell by now, like, there's a certain vibe with the perfumes that are at the top. And it is the Noble Blush from the Bade Al Oud collection from Lattafa. Oh my, yes, 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 100,000 times yes. I cannot say that enough. I'm gonna start with the rose, with the notes. With the notes for this one. In the top we have rose milk. In the heart we have meringue and almond. And in the bottom we have vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Honestly, this smells like an almond cake infused with rose and meringue to me. It is so beautiful. It is a little bit gourmand, a bit like tonic, but in an airy way, in a flowery, airy way. It's not cloying, it's not dense. It's like, it smells airy, you know? I love it so much because it's so inoffensive and it's such a crowd pleaser, but not in a boring way. This does not smell boring. It does not smell like every other perfume you have smelled that's flowery. No. When I first sprayed this, I was like, oh my god. Like, after it settled down for a minute, I was like, I smell almond. And I can still smell the almond, but again, not in a cloying way. It's beautiful. It's so well done. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop raving about this. I love this so freaking much. And the projection and the longevity of this is insane. It's insane. And the sillage, oh my gosh. I sprayed this on my hoodie. And I put the hoodie on my couch. And 2 days later, or a day later, but even 2 days later, I was sitting on my couch and it was like 1 meter away from me, okay? It was like 2 arms lengths, maybe 1.5 arms lengths away from me. And I was constantly like, what is that? It smells so good in here. What is that? And then I looked at my sweater and I was like, I sprayed Noble Blush on that sweater. 2 days ago, and it still smells like it. Like, it smelled in the room. It's amazing. Get this, get this, get this, get this. Okay. The next one does not necessarily fit the theme of the perfumes we have been talking about so far, but I love it so, so much, especially for like fall, winter, colder summer days, like cold days, like below 10 degrees Celsius. This is your friend, and it's Khamrah by Lattafa. This is a very, oh wow, you know what this smells like? Especially when you're from Germany. When I first smelled this, I was like, it reminds me of something. I cannot put my finger on it, but what is it? What is it? And it smells like when you go to a Christmas market. So this smells like when you go to a Christmas market and you get mulled wine or a Kinderpunsch. This is what it smells like, because it has spices in it that remind you of that Christmas market feel, but I wouldn't say it's specifically a perfume only for winter and fall. I think if you wear it right, you can also wear this on a summer night, especially like when it's colder in the summer. Sometimes in Germany it's like 9 degrees Celsius and it's summer, but you can wear that on those days, you know? Honestly, this is so beautifully done. Again, this lasts forever on my clothes. When I spray my clothes with this, like my sweater, and I hang it up on my clothing rack, and I go back like 2 weeks later, it still smells like this, okay? This is a beast. This is beast mode, as the perfume world on YouTube likes to say about scents. And the notes are, in the top we have cinnamon, we have nutmeg, and we have bergamot. In the heart we have dates, we have praline, we have tuberose, and we have mahonial. And in the bottom we have vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, and akigala wood. So I just love this so much, which is why it's at the top. And you can see I have made a dent in it. It's not the hugest dent because this is so strong. You don't need more than maximum 5 sprays of this to smell like this for hours on end, okay? It's beautiful. I love this so, so much. And the perfume we are finishing off today, that is at the top for me, that I love endlessly. I love it so much. It's Her Confession by Lattafa. When I tell you, when I first smelled this, it was unlike anything I have ever smelled before in my entire life. My God. It has macerated over a year. No, not over a year, but almost a year now. And it is stunning. I mean, the flacon is not necessarily the most practical, but the smell, Jesus, it is so milky, lactonic, almost like almondy, but also a bit floral. There's also a bit of spice in it, but it's a very airy scent. It's airy. I feel like you can wear this all year round. Summer, winter, fall, spring, whenever. For me, I feel the most drawn to it when the weather gets a bit warmer. I don't know why that is, but I feel like this smells a bit like a 5-star beach resort vacation where you put on very expensive lotion, or like not lotion but cocoa butter, but like coconut butter. It does not have coconut in the notes, but that's like the vibe. Oh, it's so stunning. I'm obsessed. Okay. In the notes we have, in the top we have cinnamon and we have mystical. In the heart we have tuberose, we have jasmine, we have incense, and we have mahonial. And in the bottom we have vanilla, musk, and tonka. This is also similar to a very like popular scent. Look it up. I have not smelled the original, but I don't know, I don't feel like I have to because I love this so much. Paris Corner also has the Lactea Divina, I think it's called, which is supposed to be a bit more lactonic, and it does not have as much of the like incense freshness that this one has. The incense has gotten more potent, or at least I can smell it more now that I have had it a bit longer. But it's not too much incense. It's just the right amount. I love it so much, and this is my absolute beast mode, beautiful, amazing scent. Even dogs, when I'm in the park and I walk by them, or they walk by me, they stop and they go, but not in like a way, just like, what is that? You know, even dogs do that. So I don't know. I just love this so much. Also, it lasts pretty well. I sprayed this on my work clothes, hung them up, and when I went back to put them out of the closet again, they still smelled like that after a whole work day the next day. So that's the shit, let me tell you that. Okay. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for staying with me until now. I think I've talked for quite a long time. I cannot see, oh, 42 minutes, that's a long time, but it will be shorter once I cut it. Yeah, so drop a comment down below if you have any recommendations based off what I've shown and what I love, where you think I might love that. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.